There was a time recruiting agencies used to make serious money. I used to interact with some of them, the owners, up to around 2023. They are making serious money. Some guys used to make millions, up to 10 million per month. Now, the business is not profitable anymore. Most of the recruiting agencies have closed down, especially those ones taking Kenyans to Gulf. And if you read some item on New York Times last week, it documented how one family in Kenya is controlling the business. You know, when the government involves itself in a business, it comes up with restrictions which limit the performance of those ones in the sector so that the government can dominate. Now we have seen government advertising jobs to Gulf, several of them on social media. You'll see a post where they want 10,000 people to Saudi Arabia, 5,000 to Qatar, 4,000 to Dubai, and many others. And you think it's the government which is recruiting. Then that story was shocking. And Kenyans did not know that was happening. It started in 2022. And you know, when you have someone on top or somewhere in the government who knows that in this sector there is money and runs to that sector, creates a company, he'll ensure that he's the one dominating. Others in that sector will be in trouble. Right now, if you want to start a recruiting agency to Gulf, so you want people to apply, Kenyans to apply, and then you take them to Gulf, it will become very difficult for you. Of course, you might get very few customers, but it is not the same way it used to be around 5 years ago. Business in this sector was booming. Now it reached a time where even agents started misbehaving. You recruit people, you take them to Saudi Arabia. Once they reach there, you don't care about their well-being. You don't follow up. They end up being mistreated. Others end up dying while they're there. Now, there were so many reports, and the government just took those reports and took advantage of that situation, opened their own recruiting agencies, and made it very difficult for new agencies to be opened or created. And also the old agencies, others were closed, others were denied business, others, their permits were taken. Right now, it is a terrible situation among those agencies because government is recruiting most of the people who are going to Gulf. Now that's how this business was killed. If you want to start a recruiting agency and you want to take people to Gulf, of course you need a capital of around 500,000 to 1 million. It used to be very easy. One person will pay 120,000. Out of that 120,000, you have something like 40,000 profit. It was very smooth. And anyone who had that information around 2015, 2017, it was very profitable and they benefited a lot. People built houses, people invested heavily from the profits they got from this business. But right now, since the government is involved and the people at the top are involved, it is very difficult for you to operate this business. Recruiting agencies are not so much profitable. And you don't know about the future of this business. So if you are operating it, if you are in this sector, try to diversify. Look for something else to do apart from recruiting people to Gulf. And it will reach a time when people don't even want to go there. Even the government will never get, right now it's because of desperation. Kenyans are desperate, very desperate. People leave their families at home in the village and they go to Gulf. And the life there is not all that good. So it will reach a time where opportunities will be many in Kenya and nobody will be willing to go there. So this is a seasonal business. It is not going to be there forever. So if you are in this business, know that you are attacked from all angles. The government is there, the season will be over, and you will not be getting the profits you're getting at the moment. So in the next video, I'll tell you one of the businesses you can start in future if you want to make abnormal or huge profits in Kenya.